More than 800 Egyptian tombs revealed an ancient burial ground. For thousands of years, a necropolis has been lurking under the desert near the village of Lisht in Egypt, just south of Ayyat. Located at the edge of the Sahara, the ancient cemetery is no secret. Today, a pair of pyramids rises above the landscape in the north and south of the burial grounds. But many of the site's ancient tombs have long been concealed under feet of sand, until now. In just a single field season, a joint expedition between the University of Alabama Birmingham and the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities mapped out a whopping 802 tombs at Lisht. These newly described tombs date back roughly 4,000 years and were previously unknown to Egyptologists, according to an announcement from Khalid El-Anani, Minister of Antiquities, and Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, who needs to be replaced because I feel he's even more crooked than Zahi Hawass. What we have at the site is one of the largest corpuses of Middle Kingdom tombs in the entire country of Egypt, says archaeologist Sarah Parkak, a National Geographic explorer and professor at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, who co-led the expedition with Adel Okasha, director of the Pyramids region. While the tombs were largely looted before the expedition started work, they still offer many insights into the lives of the people who once bustled in the ancient city nearby. Believed to have been the Middle Kingdom capital of Iti-Atawi. Middle Kingdom riches, spanning from roughly 2030 to 1650 BC, the Middle Kingdom is a period marked by flourishing art and culture. You see this blossoming during the Middle Kingdom, Parkak says. Much of what we know so far about Lisht during this period comes from extensive excavations conducted since the early 1900s by researchers with the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Per museum policy, Met curator Adela Oppenheim declined to comment directly about the new research, but she notes that artifacts from this period seem to reflect a greater awareness of the human condition, which is part of what makes the Middle Kingdom so fascinating. Met teams have primarily focused their efforts on documenting and mapping the two pyramids built for the kings Amenhotep I and Senusret I. But there's still much to learn from the rest of the site's resting places. From this area, there really aren't very many tombs that are known, except for the royal tombs there, says Catherine Bard, an archaeologist at Boston University who was not involved in the work. That's why this cemetery is important. The latest work began in 2014 when Parkak and her colleagues noticed evidence of looting pits in high-resolution satellite images. From 2009 to 2013, the dark pot marks multiplied in the images. But from the sky, Parkak notes, the team couldn't be sure where the holes led. Since then, work on the ground that was partially funded by National Geographic revealed that most of these pits led to tombs. At each site, the team carefully documented features of the tombs, collecting images and GPS coordinates to assemble a database for the region. Many shafts had places for up to 8 burials, which means the interlocking mortuary system likely housed at least 4,000 individuals in the afterlife. They used all the space they could get their hands on, says Parkak, who compares the dense system of graves to the winding tunnels of a rabbit warren. Many would have been reused by families or grandchildren or great-grandchildren or third cousins 3 times removed.